Poch will go Madrid. Ten Hag will go PSG.
No way.
And United will end up with Ancelotti.
Poch is going Espanyol, Valencia, or Tottenham. You guys are laughing.
So what you say? Conte's not staying at Spurs if they get Champions League.
No.
What?
No, Conte. I don't think Conte.
I'll tell you why. Because even if they get Champions League football, he's going to go and say to Levy, I need 200 million.
Exactly.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Yes, people, another edition of Nights of the Roundtable Discussions where we discuss all sports all the time. Got my guy ST with me. How are you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm great. Listen, Ghana to the world. Ghana Jollof always wins. Amen. Ghana to the world again. Fufu, Banku. None of that Eba rubbish. None of that, all that, what's it called? Pounded yam and egusi. None of that. We're not having that. March the 6th, 1957 was a great Independence Day for us. Again, none of that Nigerian nonsense. We knew none of that Burna Boy Whiz Kid nonsense today. Strictly Daddy Lumba. So I had to get out of my chest because these guys were talking smack to me.
Listen, I don't have an issue with it, bro. Like, at the end of the day, like, I think we spoke a couple of weeks ago and we was just like, it's just going to be how much Nigeria wins by, but they flopped. They flopped and Ghana are through to a World Cup, bro.
And you know me, I'm very honest. This Ghana team is the worst Ghana team I've seen in years since I've been alive. And for Nigeria, with all the stars that they had to lose, all you East London boys, Olaina, what's it called? It will be all you man. Yeah, you man are. Listen, you need some Northwest man in there. You know, some Northwest. You need Northwest man in there because East boys, you're not doing it. You know what I mean?
Nah, I hear that, bro. Listen, it's deserved. Like, at the end of the day, you got to beat what's in front of you. Ghana did the business and they're going through to the World Cup along with Senegal, who dumped her. Bro, have you seen the nonsense that Egypt are talking about racism, saying that aliens are trying to take over, that someone tried to use laser beams, they tried to kill Mo Salah. I'm just like...
No, the laser beams, yeah, I get it. The laser beams were wild. That was bad. It was bad. All this racism, there was no racism. It was the laser beams. The laser beams were wild. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I saw like it was bad.
But bro, Egypt did it in the first leg.
Yeah, I know they did it. Yeah.
So what are you moaning for? Like, you did it in the first leg.
Listen, Egypt, they're just complaining, man.
Listen, they're just complaining because their boy decided to send the ball up in space, bruv. That's all it is.
Exactly, man. Like Mohamed's salad.
Bruv, I tell man already, bruv. All these people are rating this guy so highly, bruv. Like, he's not that good, bruv. He's not that good. He just plays in a brilliant system with a top coach, bruv.
No, he's a good player, but yeah, he's not as good as people think he is.
Yeah, bruv. Like, and he's proven it on the international stage.
Exactly. Whereas Uncle Mane, listen, Uncle Mane is the head honcho. He's the head honcho. He's the captain now. You get me? You see, them man don't even. You can tell they don't even like each other. Yeah. One day, I'm telling you, Salah is just gonna slap Mane for no reason. He's gonna do Will Smith. That's what he's gonna do.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth. Oh! He slapped him.
Hey, listen, we ain't even got there yet, bro. We ain't even got there yet. My people, Footie Chat is back. Obviously, ST and I back again in the building. Listen, it's like last week. Listen, as I said last week, head over to the channel. Obviously, during the international break, we don't talk football because it's absolute crap. No one cares about international break. But head over to the channel. We did the boxing greatest of all time debate. ST and I picked our Premier League 11s as well. But yeah, it's back to normal service, resuming, and looking forward to the fixtures this weekend and coming towards the crunch time of the Premier League. But as usual, people, before we start, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Get the likes, get the subscriptions, all that good stuff. And I say all the time, share. We are here. And don't forget to join our social media pages as well. Links are in the description. I think there's only one place to start, bruv. And bruv, it's the Oscars, bruv. Like, listen, we're gonna take 5 minutes.
Yeah,
because we need to get this off our chest. Man needs to get this off my chest. Welcome to the truth. What are you saying?
What's up, guys? What's up?
Oh, he's here. Good. You're in just in time.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm back.
All I can hear is someone getting battered up in the background.
Yeah, I have to bat up the kids before bedtime.
I hear that. Bro, we were just talking about Slapgate, bro.
Oh my days. You know my thoughts on that. No one came at that looking good apart from Hollywood.
Exactly.
Bruv, I told you the big winner was the Oscars, bruv, because no one cared.
And Chris Rock, apparently all of his sales have gone up through the roof.
Why though? I don't understand. What from what I don't know, from his white population or the English population? Because I'm sorry, you got punked. Like I know the black community are up in arms. Because
no, it's true.
because you get slapped, on national TV and not do anything, that is, I don't know.
But bro, he was thinking about the money, innit? He's like, listen, like, I can't afford to miss out on this paycheck. I'm going through divorce right now.
Listen.
I can't afford for anything to jeopardize my money right now. I can't be trying to go to court because I'm already paying how many fees. Like, and the fact of the matter is, Chris Mark was smart at it as well, innit? Because man was like, Will Smith slapped me, but if I slap Will Smith back, that's me finished, bruv. My career over, bruv.
Yeah, but he could have, bro. He's a comedian. He should have been drilling him, like.
I would have roasted him, roast him.
It's open season. You just got slapped, It's open season.
In fact, roast him.
And we're not talking like he's got an empty clip. This guy has an armory full of insults because of their whole family.
Oh,
this guy could have said anything, like.
Bruv, listen. This is my whole thing, Like, forget the G.I. Jane thing, because, bruv, that was so irrelevant, bruv. Like, it was the most, bruv. It wasn't even a cuss. That's the biggest joke, bruv. Like, it's like back in the day in the playground when you just said, "Oh, look at your trainers, bruv." Like, it's not even a cuss, bruv. It's just pointing something out.
It wasn't even deep.
Like, but they're like, "Oh, her alopecia." He didn't mention that.
Exactly. I don't care if alopecia. It's not like alopecia's like male pattern baldness, man. Nobody cares, man.
Bruv, it's not like he went up to her and said, "Oh yeah, shame, your hair's falling out." Like,
that's the joke.
That's the thing. The thing is, what I don't get first of all, he wasn't, even if you're bold, it's just boldness. And if you go to a comedy show, people are going, or anything with comedians, and you sit at the front, people are going to roast you.
Exactly.
And the thing is, the roast wasn't even bad. I understand, if he was talking deep about what Will's personal life and all this stuff like that.
Exactly.
But he didn't do that. But you know what it is? Will, as a man, he feels so emasculated. And it's due to a lot of things. Obviously, abandonment from his father and Jada. Let's be real, it's Jada. Jada made this insecure.
Jada, listen, Jada made man this way, bruv. Your wife made you a bitch, bruv. Like, woman went on during lockdown, so everyone's watching her thing, sitting around the table saying, man, bruv, I got with August, I wanted younger meat, like saying that you don't satisfy me, saying your things are dead, saying Tupac made me come more and he's dead. Like, bro, also some madness, bro. It's true.
Oh man,
bro, it's all sorts of madness, bro. And then Chris Rock makes a mild, tame joke, and then bear in mind, Will Smith was busting up first, man was like, ha ha.
But he looked towards his wife.
Sees her, she rolls her eyes, cuts to Chris Rock. Whilst it cut to Chris Rock, Jada says, Tupac would have shot him for that, bruv. So man's like, now I've got to do something. So man gets up, slaps man, goes sit back down, and then, bruv, then Tutu's man's in falsetto, bruv. Keep my wife's name Out your fucking mouth, bruv. Like, listen.
It was the most. Honestly, first it was the most feminine thing I've seen. You just thought, yeah, because Chris Rock is not on any smoke, that you came and you just. It's because if it was anybody else, I'm telling you.
Bruv, if it was Chappelle would have roasted him properly.
Yeah, you would have done that.
Chappelle would have roasted him properly.
Million. He would have gone in. Yep. It's time to go.
And what I don't understand is this, yeah. People, women and some men coming out and saying, oh, he's protecting his wife. I'm like, this is nonsense. And I'll tell you why this is nonsense, yeah? And this is how we have more sympathy for Will and we're roasting Will. This man's been through a lot and he's obviously gone through things on the red table, you don't say out to the world. You say it in private, or if you're going to like marriage counseling, you say it to marriage counseling and stuff like that. She's saying this to the whole world, exposing him, exposing his everything that's wrong with him for her, and you're saying that I should, and then that shows for me once you have no respect for him.
She doesn't.
Bro, she doesn't care, bro.
Imagine this is your night, yeah, and she's telling you to go make a scene on your night, like
exactly. I'm sorry.
Bro, like, listen. Will basically said, yeah, this is for me to get back in with the man, then, bruv. Like, this is me to show everybody, but it was the complete opposite. No. And as I said before, he wouldn't have done it if it was anybody else.
That's the thing. Go do it to Eddie Murphy. Go do it to Dave Chappelle. Go do it to I don't know.
But even Kevin Hart, bruv, he wouldn't have gotten away with it, bruv. No, Kevin would have just roasted him. Kevin would have roasted him. Kevin wouldn't have fought back, but he would have roasted him for the whole of that time, bruv. Like, literally, like, everyone's saying, do it to The Rock. Bruv, we know he wouldn't do it, bruv. because bruv, The Rock would have gave him that spy and buster. Exactly. And then, bruv, ripped a sleeve off the tuxedo, bruv. Arms crossed, one side to the other, bruv, dropping the people's elbow.
Hey.
And first
I'm not gonna lie, I honestly feel there was a little bit of staging in it because Hollywood's been waging a war on comedy for a while, and we're in this PG, not even PG, it's even more PC era now where everyone gets offended by everything. Like the amount of rubbish I hear people saying, "Oh, well done, Will, for defending."
I hate
joking about things is not fun. It's like,
bruv, shut up, bruv. Like,
you can't joke about anything.
It's all these, as Chappelle said, it's all these alphabet people, bruv. It's all of them, bruv, and their foolishness. Like, get out here. Comedy is the purest form of art. Yes, sometimes they take it a little bit too far, but Bridging, get over it, because 10 years ago, bruv, 10 years ago, our channel would be a massive success. We would have to be editing out stuff. Right, because you just take it on the chin and you move on, bruv.
And the thing is, like I said, it wasn't like I'd understand. Like I'm saying, I'm trying to understand if it was a really big joke. It wasn't a bad joke. It was just a very bad joke.
It was so mild.
And even if that, you can get angry. There was no need for Will to do that because it shows me one thing: your ego is bruised anyway. And I'll be honest. And people are saying, "Oh, it's good to see you protect your wife." Who's protecting Will from her? Because Will has.
Listen,
no, I'm being serious. Like,
listen, as I
this
said,
woman has ruined his ego.
ST, as you said in the group, bruv, she's for the streets, bruv. She's for the streets, and that's honestly what it is, bruv. As Uncle Shay said, bruv, it's on site next time.
That's it.
On site, bruv. We have to, bruv. I'm doing a Jorge thing. I'm not lying, bruv. I'm doing a Jorge against Kobe, bruv. Next time I see you, like, we're gonna have to, bruv. Because, like, bro, you embarrassed me in front of everyone. I don't care about the check. Next time I see you, we're gonna see what's really good in it. We're gonna see if you're really about that, bruv. Before man has to call August on you. You get me? And get man making another song about it.
Bro, it's true, but the thing is, I'm not even talking about the open relationship. That's fair enough, isn't it? That's your thing. It's the fact that she's been embarrassing you for time, but then you feel like a big man to go on to pick on someone who's smaller than you when you can't even go to your wife and check your wife for all the stuff that she's the one that's causing the issues. This Will's a broken man. I thought I generally did feel bad for him, but now I'm thinking to myself, you're messing up yourself.
After the whole Aunt Viv thing came out and the truth
Yeah.
came out, I lost a lot of respect for Will, because
Exactly.
not only did he do that when he was younger, he perpetuated the story up until she came out and the truth came out. She was blacklisted. She was picked from Hollywood. Like she couldn't say anything. She kept on saying, "I wait for the truth." And even up until now, we don't know the in-depth truth. All we know is that Will admitted that he was wrong. He admitted a few things happened. And then even in Will's apology, and this is how I know it's down to him, because I forgot what her real name is, but I'm gonna call her Aunt Viv because she's Aunt Viv.
Aunt Viv,
Janet Hubbard.
Yeah, that's it, Janet Hubbard. Yeah.
Janet.
So she came and said she was happy with Will's apology, not on her part, but then Will still was like, "Oh, we both made mistakes. We both said so." I was like, no. Let's talk what the truth is. Like, the truth was that he got blacklisted. He was the main thing of the show, and he was mature enough to make a decision. And then the worst thing that he perpetuated that ended a whole career in Hollywood.
Exactly.
Whole career in Hollywood. Just for his own thing.
She didn't deserve to go through that.
I lost respect for him when I found out, because even I said, oh, you listen to the report, oh, she's hard to work with, blah, 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 blah. And they're all lies and stuff like that. So now he's part of the system, man. He's part of the system.
100%, brother. And bro, now he has to live with the consequences of actions. I don't understand how this man was able to, bruv. The hypocrisy of his speech after just said it all for me. Bro, you're going on like you're a bad man, then you're going and then you're bawling on stage the next minute, bruv. Like this is the nonsense that we're dealing with. And
he's a broken man.
Bruv, broken man. Listen, hey, man, this is what I say to you. All the kids coming up, bruv. Don't make no gal badge you up like that, bruv, and make you feel that way. Like, bro, listen, real talk.
Honestly.
But listen, people, it's a football show. We're gonna start talking. We had to get that off our chest,
because honestly, it's wrong, and I'm seeing the women saying that, oh, it's beautiful that Will protected his wife. I'm sorry, that's not protection. No. That's not. I'm laughing at the joke, because at the end of the day, it's a joke, and it wasn't a really harmful joke. And it's like, I understand it if, for example, if you want to do that, if, for example, your wife hasn't done anything, she hasn't put you in the streets, or like hasn't said all this horrible things about you, I get it. But Jada's done too much, disrespected him so much. That is the most. I'm sorry, I would have just laughed at the joke if she was to. If I was still with her and she used to do that joke, I'm sorry, like. I have no respect for Will for that. I hardly have any respect for Jada for that. It is what it is, really.
And people, we see how passionate ST feels about it, but we're going to move on.
Yeah.
As we said, football's back to the Premier League, back to business as usual. We're going to talk about the top four race. It's heating up, obviously. Well, we have realistically, you probably got three teams fighting out for fourth. I know we could, if Arsenal do the business with their game in hand, they could probably drag Chelsea into a third place battle, but we'll see how that works out. But in terms of the top four race, we're looking at three teams. Arsenal, obviously, in pole position, Spurs just behind them, and West Ham. So, Truth, for you, right, Arsenal, fourth. Good win before the international break away at Aston Villa. Should have won by more, looking at the game. 3 points clear of Spurs, still with a game in hand, albeit that game in hand
Chelsea.
is Spurs. Chelsea, but you still got to play Spurs as well. 4 points clear of United and 6 points clear of West Ham. When you look at how it's panned out, right, it's probably, take the Liverpool result out because no one expected you lot to win that game. Bar that, I would say it's panned out perfectly for Arsenal going into the final stretch of the season. So from your perspective, being the Arsenal fan, what do you anticipate happening as we go into the last stretch of the season with Arsenal right now?
Based on current form, we easily get top four. But that's just based on current form. I don't think it's going to be based on current form, because this is where pressure is a huge leveler. And we've got a young group of players, young manager that's not been in this situation before. where they're playing for something and it's a huge pressure situation. I honestly feel United and Tottenham are in a very decent spot despite their form, because let's be real, they've been awful. Both sides, they've been awful. But they're in a position where one loss changes everything. And our game, unfortunately, if our games in hand wasn't against Tottenham and Chelsea, I think, and we've got the hardest running compared to all other teams, I'd be more comfortable. But let's be real, our record against the big six is poor. The worst by far, considering that United and and Tottenham are there, is way worse than those teams. And that's going to give United hope. That's going to give Tottenham hope. The only thing I'm relying on is that you guys remain inconsistent. Because for me, I just feel you guys could turn it on. And Tottenham, they could just galvanize themselves. We've seen what Conte's been doing in certain games. They could galvanize themselves. Yes, they could have an odd result, and our squad isn't big. The Aston Villa game really worried me when Ramsdale was out. Martinelli was out. I think Tomiyasu's out.
Yeah.
And we really start scratching the bottom of the barrel when you start looking at our injuries. So the only thing that we could do is try to survive. And I'm not fully confident. I'm not fully confident at all. I think it's definitely all to play for.
No, I hear that. I think. Look, I understand. I hear what you're saying in terms of that. Obviously, inexperience of going into this situation with the young players and the young manager, but I just think that the confidence that the players have in the football that they're playing can see Arsenal through. I think the biggest asset pressure is one, and two, as I said, I think if you lot were to lose Lacazette, if you lot were to lose Partey, if you lot were to lose Gabriel, I think those three alongside Ramsdale, so four. Though I think Ramsdale you can get away with it. Leno's got experience, even though he hasn't been the best for Arsenal. But I think those three in particular, I think if you were to lose one of those three, it would cause you lot a massive problem, especially losing Lacazette with the experience, the way how he links up the play, and the fact that you got Eddie Murphy and Ketia as his replacement. But I still think Arsenal should be confident enough to go through and seal the deal. I mean, 1-6 out of your last 7. I think, what was it, 1 loss in 8 or something like that. Yeah. It's a mad run that the Ars are on right now. And if we just take a look at your fixtures, away to Palace, home to Brighton, away to Southampton, away to Chelsea, home to United, away to West Ham, home to Leeds, away to Newcastle, home to Everton, and then the Spurs game still needs to be decided when that's going to play. So I hear you in terms of that run, because you've got 6 away games in your last 10, and that is going to be a real test for Arteta. But do you think, because how long's Arteta been there now? 2.5 seasons? Is it 2.5?
2, yeah. This is, about 2.5 seasons,
2.5 seasons now. So do you have the confidence that he'll be, I know you haven't been in a situation before, but he knows his players, he knows how he wants to play, he's been in the league now long enough to understand how other teams work. Do you have the confidence in him to, bar injury, say for example, it's been the way how it's been for the past 7-8 games, bar injuries, do you have the confidence that he can see this through now?
I've always been an advocate of, we are not in this position because we've been terrific. We've been okay. We've done what we've needed to do. I honestly feel, regardless of what we do, it's just going to come down to how bad United and Tottenham are. I honestly don't feel that whatever we do, we could, even if we lose games, it's up to United and Tottenham to capitalize on that. Like, for me, you guys, think about it. If Tottenham win all their games, they get top 4. If United win all their games, I honestly feel they get top 4 as well. Because I believe they have, if they beat us, or we could go on a bad run, because as I said, no one expects to get anything away at Chelsea. 1 loss against United would change momentum. If Tottenham beat us, wherever it's scheduled in, that's a big turn. So for me, it's not so much down to us. I'm honestly just looking at United and Tottenham. If they do poorly, then we'll get top 4. I don't think we're gonna go all out. I don't think we're gonna win every single game to the end of the season that everyone's predicting.
No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. But this is the problem. I think the reason why people have Arsenal in pole position is because of the level of consistency that you lot have had compared to the other two.
Yeah, but that's not going to mean nothing in the last 10 games. That's one loss that all goes out the window. No one's going to talk about consistency. This is where, remember, at this stage in the season, it's just all about results. It's all about results. Performances mean very little.
But you say that truth, but I agree with what you're saying, but with Arsenal, at least you guys are consistently picking up points in general. You're talking about picking up points. I don't see Man United and Tottenham consistently picking up points. So I do agree with your point in the sense that, yes, Man United and Tottenham is how bad they play, but I don't think they will get enough points. And I think Arsenal are have the most settled squad. At least there's a pattern to what you're playing, at least, compared to
all on a level playing field now, because there's no Europe for United. It's just focus. And to be honest, it's probably been the best thing for Rangnick that for once he can actually have training sessions. He could actually get the team together week by week and be like, look, this is what we're working on. And that's what he's really lacked. Like, there has been a little change, He hasn't had time to work with these players. So I think that benefits your squad a lot, especially if you guys, United need to galvanize themselves. They need to have one last push and be like, look, we're playing for something. I don't know if they've got the mentality to do it. That's the one thing. I don't know if the mentality is there. But if they galvanize themselves, I see United doing well. Tottenham, they've got one of the biggest motivators in the sport right now in Conte. So they'll have that. And they've got one world-class player in Harry Kane. Yeah, I'm not calling Son world-class. I know you guys are huge.
He has world-class moments.
He has world-class.
He's got world-class moments, but he's too...
Yeah, but he's a very good player.
He's very inconsistent. Yeah. He's good, technically very good player, but he's very inconsistent.
Yeah, too inconsistent. So
I like Kulusevski as well. He's got the potential to be a very world-class player.
Yeah, Kulusevski actually impressed me. But give me 5 games. 5 games we have a clearer picture. I think let it come down. I'll tell you what. For me, if we beat either Chelsea or United, we're guaranteed top 4.
That's fair enough.
I think it's going to come down to one of those games. If we beat them, the confidence is just going to go through the roof.
Fair enough.
But we lose against one, especially Chelsea one, not so much, because if we lose against Chelsea, it's like, we lost against Chelsea. But if we lose versus United, oh my days, you're going to see a collapse. I'll be shocked if these players respond.
I hear that. And ST, obviously, but in my first, listen, United aren't making top 4. That's why I didn't mention them in the beginning. But they're 6. I haven't got much to say, to be honest, because for me, the season's done.
No,
for me, the season's over.
It's not over.
They're not making top 4. But look, when you look at it, they're 6. They're 4 points behind Arsenal. Arsenal obviously got the game in hand. Yeah. It's surprisingly, which I didn't know, is in the league, we've actually only lost 1 in the last 10.
I'm telling you. You guys haven't been doing that badly.
But too many draws is what the problems are. I think 2 draws at home, 2 draws away in the last 10. ST, when you look at the fixtures, like Leicester at home, probably lose that. Everton away, probably lose that. Norwich at home, probably draw that. Liverpool away,
Lampard,
lose that. Arsenal away, lose that. We haven't won there in ages. Brentford at home, we probably lose that after the way how we played away there. Brighton away, they've got a good record against us down there at the Seaside Stadium. Chelsea at home, probably lose that. But I don't see any game in the last 9 that United win. I don't. None of them.
Come on.
I wouldn't go that far.
None of them.
No,
Norwich at home. Norwich at home, bro. Everyone was saying, you lot say that Norwich, bro. We were supposed to beat Watford. And then what happened? Watford almost done the double over us, but Watford can say we're undefeated against Man United this season.
I think we're
on.
gonna have a good barometer of what the United players' mentality is this weekend against Leicester.
Yeah.
Don't like playing Leicester either.
I know, but this Leicester team, I won't say is dead, but they can cause you problems.
They will.
They could also get torn apart.
Do you know what it is with the Leicester game? Had the Leicester game been next weekend after their Europa Conference League fixture, I'd have more confidence. But because they haven't got that, bro, they're going to cause us nothing but problems. I think Vardy will be back for that game as well, which makes it worse. So I could deal with Vardy not being there. I think Fofana might be fit for that game as well, and all that. And Didi's not missing. But listen, as I said, in them last 9 games, I don't see where there's a win for Manchester United in any of those. But ST, like try and bring some positivity for United fans, because I ain't got none for them.
If I'm honest, you said 9 games. I think Man United, personally for me, will win 5 of them.
Please tell me which games they are, because I don't know.
Norwich will be
because we got 1, 2, 3. We got 4 home games, right? So so where are we going away and winning?
We'll beat Everton. I think Everton are terrible. Listen, Fat Frank is terrible. Honestly.
Yeah. You got.
He is, but my issue is that Everton have this weird thing against us. They either galvanize themselves and win, or they go in their shell and lose. Like, it just depends on which Everton turns up. Don't get me wrong, we're gonna get onto Fat Frank on how terrible he is, but it's like the Everton fans look at United like they're Liverpool. And just like, it's like, yeah, we're gonna turn up for the United game. Like that's. But anyway, but look. Let me not rain on your positivity. Go and share the love.
I'm not gonna be sharing the love. I think Man United will win 4 or 5 games out of the 9, but it still won't be enough for me to get top 4. If I'm being honest.
So let me paint this picture.
Yeah, go on.
I'm gonna skip the Liverpool game for now.
Yeah. Ignore that.
Let me just ignore the Liverpool game just for now. But the next 3 fixtures are winnable: Leicester, Everton, Norwich. I think they're winnable.
I agree.
Especially Leicester. Especially the Norwich game.
Especially
Leicester,
Norwich,
I think they'll win, because Leicester, they may not be fully focused on the United game. I can see them being a little bit more focused for the conference game.
Yeah,
if not, who knows?
That could be true.
Yeah, they could be focused a little bit in that. But let's say they win these 3 games. In that same week, let's say Arsenal win all the 3 games. Mm-hmm. We have to go play Chelsea. If we lose against Chelsea, I'm just saying for argument's sake, just ignoring the Liverpool game. Let's say we lose against Chelsea, we're 1, and you guys are 1 point behind us after losing the Chelsea game.
Mm-hmm.
Surely you come to the Emirates looking for all 3 points.
We're not good enough consistently.
We haven't won there. When was the last time we won there? I can't even remember.
2017?
17, something like that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. When De Gea... Was that De Gea?
Masterclass,
De Gea's masterclass. So look...
That's the thing.
Go on, Leslie, sorry.
I was going to say, that's your game in hand as well.
Yeah.
So you will be back to 4 points ahead, and I don't see Arsenal losing as many games as Man United, because remember, even though Arsenal still have to win the points, so do Man United, so do Tottenham.
You know what?
I think that Arsenal have the
you're right.
consistency.
I'm trying to be positive, but then I do look at your fixtures, and then I realize how I thought we had a hard one, but the fact that you have to play us and Liverpool away, and Chelsea still, and the Crystal Palace away is not going to be easy.
Crystal Palace is going to be dangerous. Listen, Vieira is playing football. So, that guy,
I find it hard to be positive, but the one thing about United is that I think they can turn it on. They can turn it on. Like, even if it's 5 games, I believe you guys will turn it on somewhere. Like, you have to. You can't go 38 games without turning it on.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. Like, look, like Cavani's out injured again. You got injured playing for Uruguay.
You're chatting nonsense. Hey,
I'm being serious.
He's on holiday.
He plays for Uruguay and does
Bro.
part-time for Man United, man. That's what
Bro, he's a part-time Premier League player. That's what Cavani is right now, bro. So when you look at it, so you look at that. So he's out. So that means CPR7 is going to be relied on heavily, bro, because we haven't got nothing else. So, then what? Harry Maguire, everyone's crying because he got booed, rightly so, when he played for England, bro, because he's crap. And he's still going to be crap when he comes back to United. Yeah. I called it in that Champions League game when I saw McTonell and Bruno back in the team. I said we were going to lose, and we did. Right? Why you're playing with something that you didn't need to play with, I don't know. But again, come Friday and Saturday morning, everyone's going to be wanking because Bruno scored 2 goals against North Macedonia, like it means something. But again, turning up against a tiny side, that's what Bruno's known for, because he doesn't turn up against the big teams. So how many big teams have we got to play? We got Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea. I'd actually call Leicester probably a big game as well because of what they've done in prior. So that's another one he's going to go missing for. Everton away, he'll probably go missing as well. So what, Bruno's going to turn up for 3 games out of the last 9? That's not good enough.
Not good enough. Yeah.
Rashford, they're all crying about Rashford as well, and how bad he is. Like, he's shit, but apparently he's getting a new contract along with Bruno and Fat Shaw. Saying he doesn't feel loved by Man United. Like, the club is, bro, listen, the club is a shambles, and unfortunately, it's going to be reflected on the pitch, bro. It's going to be reflected on the pitch.
Let's get away from it, because even me, I'm trying to be positive for United, but I personally, I physically can't do it, just because looking at the fixtures and what you just said about the players and stuff.
Yeah.
So, do you want the manager announced now, or because that's the issue in itself? These players know that Rangnick's leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, what are they playing for?
Mm.
So,
however, I will say that. However, we know that Rangnick's going to the top. So of course
we don't know that.
Oh yeah, no,
we don't know that because we don't know that. And if he and so I'll let you go, Steve. But I'll just say this: if he doesn't go into a consultancy role or a technical role, I'm done with Man United. I'm done. I'm done because I don't understand how you have a man that's been in the boardroom at clubs before, made a success, not at a big scale, but the fact that he's brought teams up, has an eye for talent. You can look at his resume and see all the players from past that he's picked out and they've gone on to become superstars. And you're now iffing and butting about whether or not you want him to move upstairs. That just says to me, this club has no direction that he wants to go in. So I will be done. Bruv, Footie Chat will be, don't talk to me unless you're talking to me about Juventus. Because I don't care. I don't care.
That's it. I
don't care because, like, I don't understand how you've got a man that's been there and done it and you won't move him upstairs. And to answer your question, Truth, I still want we can't announce it now. Let's be honest, because Ten Hag doesn't know what he wants to do yet. Poch technically still hasn't been sacked by PSG, even though we know it's going to happen.
He won't be.
What do you mean?
He won't be. As in, he won't be sacked until after the season, because PSG are still paying off that Mbappe money. So they are saying that they'll use every opportunity to get some money out of United. If you want Poch, you're going to have to pay the compensation fee.
Yeah,
20 mil or something, which they'll do. So,
well, it's whether or not United want to call their bluff, because Poch has got to go. He can't stay.
No,
he can't stay.
Yeah, he's underperformed. So
exactly. So you're looking at Poch, so you're still waiting for that to happen. And we know unless Ancelotti wins the Champions League, he's going to go as well. Mm-hmm. So you've got 3 managers there. So you kind of have to wait to the end of the season. And as I said to you lot in the group, United, out of those 3 managers, United will get whoever the other 2 don't want. United do not have a say in which manager they are getting. If Real Madrid and PSG say, we're getting rid of our managers and we want this and we want that, United will get whatever is left. Because
but Ten Hag, because of the relationship you guys have with them, they allowed you guys to have a meeting. His
Yeah.
compensation fee is a lot cheaper. The only issue with Ten Hag is that for some reason there's some people at United dragging their feet.
Bro, I don't think they're dragging their feet. I think Real Madrid have basically said we will possibly get Ten Hag. I don't believe that United have any. I said it. They don't have a say.
I don't think Real Madrid will go after Ten Hag.
But this is what I said to you. I said to you, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Poch will go Madrid. Ten Hag will go PSG.
No way.
And United will end up with Ancelotti.
Poch is going Espanyol, Valencia, or Tottenham. You guys are laughing.
So what you saying? Conte's not staying at Spurs if they get Champions League?
No.
What?
No, Conte. I don't think Conte.
I'll tell you why. Because even if they get Champions League football, he's gonna go and say to Levy, I need 200 million to compete. Levy's gonna say, I'm gonna give you 5p.
Yeah.
And Conte is gonna be all right. I'm out the door.
Yeah, trust me, TJ. What he's gonna do, yeah. Conte's gonna come to the boardroom. He's gonna be like to Levy, listen, I need this. I need money. Levy's gonna be like, scratching his bald head and everything like that. Shout out Jaden. Let me start.
Oh no. No.
He's gonna be like, I don't have the facilities for that, big man, but you can hold that score, that £20 score, you know, you get me? That's what he's gonna do. That's what's gonna happen.
Listen, don't get me wrong. If don't get me wrong, I think there's a big possibility Conte leaves if Spurs don't get Champions League football. And then I can see the dynamic changing and maybe we'll end up with Conte. But I honestly believe it'll be Conte or Ancelotti that United end up with.
Possibly.
Ooh.
That
United.
I don't.
Do you guys want to? Okay, so this is my issue. And I was having a few discussions with people at Wembley yesterday. Actually, quite a lot. There's a lot of United fans, and I heard a lot of opinions. And I came with this evaluation. I'm like, the reason why you guys should break the bank for Ten Hag is because if you get Ten Hag, then at least the fans know what United are doing. If you get any other manager, Ancelotti, Poch, Conte, once you guys start the season and you win 8 of the first 10 games, you know, Ronaldo scoring and everyone like suing in the car park.
He's not going to be here. He's not going to be here.
Let's say for argument's sake.
He's not going to be here.
For argument's sake.
No, he's not.
Conte's not going to get rid of a Ronaldo.
Ronaldo wants to play Champions League football. He won't be here on good riddance.
But let's say, for example, you guys win the first 8 out of 10 games. The fans are going to be like, yep, we could do that. We could get the title. We can have a title run. And then the manager's going to lose, have a little blip of form. And then it's going to be Poch, Ancelotti, Conte out. Oh, you know, it's gone back to Bruno out, this kind of stuff. So at least with Ten Hag, the fans are behind the rebuild. You have to be, because that's what he's there for. He's not there for 1 year to win trophies. He's not there for 2 years. He's there to build a system, and the fans will be forced to get behind that, no matter what.
But that's the issue. Like, you know how, unfortunately, you know how these fans are. These fans, these top reds and all these nonsense people, yeah, they won't give another person time unless it's one of their.
They will.
No, not Man United fans.
There's no way you get Ten Hag and you think, and considering what his thing is in terms of youth, in terms of building something, there's no way you can sit back and say, yeah, we're going. And he's going to use a lot of youth players as well. There's no way you're going to be like, oh, we're going for titles. You have to get behind the rebuild.
Bruv, these dumb United fans will think that. And
the thing is that, and I'm going to be real, yeah, Louis van Gaal tried to do the same thing. He brought in a bagger man. They didn't give him this time. That's what I'm saying. Like, with these, and the thing is, if you're going to bring someone like Ten Hag, it's fantastic, but you need to bring in someone who shares his philosophy. And as much as I love Rangnick would be a very good. His philosophy is quite different.
Yeah,
Ten Hag.
It is.
You need someone like Overmars, because what a director of football.
You can't get Overmars now.
Oh, due to certain things. Yeah.
Nah, fam, bring him in. Look, hey, look, that case was in Holland. You know, bring him to England. I guarantee you, he comes in here. Those pictures will surface quicker than
listen.
quicker than that slap.
Wow.
I'm telling you, listen. Like as much as like, he's gonna have to, they'd have look to get Ten Hag in. You'd have to bring Van der Sar with him. You'd have to.
Or Van der Sar, yeah.
But I wouldn't necessarily have an issue if Ten Hag was in and Ragnick was still upstairs. I think they can find some common ground and make it work. But my fear is that United, whoever they bring in, will say to Ragnick, thanks very much for your time, but no thanks. And it's the whole thing, and this is why I agree with what Van Gaal said to Ten Hag, do not come here. I said it in the other podcast. Ten Hag, do not come here.
Yeah,
do not come and ruin your career.
No, don't.
You want to level up. Go elsewhere. Do not come to Manchester United because it's a poison chalice. Like the fans will get onto you because you're not one of their own, and you'll be expected to create miracles. Right, so forget about it. Go elsewhere, build your career. I wouldn't want it. I would say personally for Ten Hag, the biggest stroke is the three clubs that I'm thinking about. They're all just as bad as each other. But the only difference is with Real Madrid, they want to win. They want to win, and PSG is poison. But with Real Madrid, at least they want to win. United just want to make sure that they can still get all the commercial rights and make money. And but that's why I agree with Van Gaal when he said, don't come here because you want a proper football club, not a commercial club.
Yeah. I don't think, see, for me, because of the way United are now, I think the cat's out of the bag. I think no matter what, his reputation will be intact. Just like I think Rangnick's reputation is intact because it is a poison chalice. No, for me, nowhere else suits Ten Hag. You go in there, you rebuild the club, no matter what. Like, what are you gonna say? Oh, you failed to rebuild. If you get sacked, well, how can you be failed to rebuild? Because that's the plan. Solskjaer was there to win trophies. Mourinho was there to win trophies.
Yeah.
Van Gaal was there to get them. Well, he was there to rebuild, but then he won a trophy, and you guys still sacked
pull the plug. Yeah. Pull the plug. I think the only manager that could possibly get time out of all the ones we mentioned is actually Poch.
Yeah.
I think because of what he did at Spurs, and because a lot of the fan base like him, I don't think Ten Hag gets the time. I think that the majority of United fans will see Ten Hag come in and they'll be talking about the quadruple.
Yeah. Guys, Poch will get zero time. Because
I think
as soon as he starts losing, it will be the history of Tottenham. That's it.
It's the history of Tottenham.
That is it. Like, he will get no time. The fans will turn on Poch quicker than anything. Poch will lose that dressing room quicker than anything.
I hear that. And the only reason why I say that is I think if he would have left Tottenham and come straight to us, I think he would have got the time. I think because of what happened at PSG, he may not necessarily. But I think because the fans are so happy with him, I think they'll give him a little bit more time. Whereas Ancelotti and Conte never going to get the time because they're supposed to be instant success. Ten Hag, I just don't think they'll give it to him because they don't want to see tiki taka. Bro, remember when ages ago when Van Gaal ST and we went away to Liverpool and absolutely dominated that game. Bro. And I heard United fans saying it was boring. Like, this is what I'm talking about. They're not gonna, the 3-0 away at Anfield, the best performance I've ever seen away at Anfield. And you had a United fans saying it was boring. This is the mentality of our football club, bruv. Like, they don't want to see that progression football. They don't want to see the top. They just want blood, guts, thunder, the hard yards, sweat and tears, knee slides. That's all they want, bruv.
Look, it will click. I'm not going to lie to you. It will click. Like, even with me, it's literally only after Aubameyang left, I had that epiphany in terms of what's required to rebuild a team. So it may not be automatic, but it will click. And this is why I think it's better it clicks under Ten Hag.
Yeah.
Because I think there's more of a future there. His football's more progressive. For me, I know it's a bit hard to say, but I believe Poch is outdated. I believe he's outdated. I think he's high intensity, but he's high intensity without a plan. You got Pep, Klopp, who are high intensity with a plan. Ten Hag possession, Tuchel, high intensity with a plan. And this is why Poch doesn't have the best record. Like he doesn't have the best record against big teams because high intensity without a plan doesn't work.
No, fair. It's fair points. Like, listen, I'd love Ten Hag, but I just don't want him to ruin his reputation, bruv. But we need to move on quickly, bring in Spurs. Because obviously Spurs are in 5th place. Won 4 of their last 5. Obviously, Conte has managed to galvanise, as the truth said. Sugarcane's back on form. Son's getting amongst the goals again. Obviously, ST said Kulusevski's looking good. When we look, Spurs have got the easiest run
by far.
I mean, look, Newcastle at home, Villa away, Brighton at home, Brentford away, Leicester at home. All right, fair enough. They've got Liverpool away, but that's it, really. Burnley at home, and then the last game of the season is Norwich away, which they'll win. And obviously, the Arsenal game needs to be put back in, but that's a home game for them as well. Yeah. So when you look at that run, me personally, I still believe that Arsenal are in the driver's seat. But if Arsenal slip up, I believe Spurs are the only team that's going to stop them. I really do, with that run. And as I said, the way how Harry Kane and Son and Kulusevski, that front three are playing, I think that they're going to be the ones that are going to push Arsenal to the brink. But truth, the only issue with Tottenham, along with United being inconsistent, is from that defense is awful, bruv. Can they stop people from? Do Spurs need to turn into Harlem Globetrotters? Just score more than the other team, because with that defense, they can't keep clean sheets and try and win games.
With their fixtures, they don't need to be playing 3 at the back. With those fixtures,
they will.
I know, and this is Conte's issue. For me, you take off the handbrakes. With those fixtures, you're looking at teams that you can get out the game just by scoring goals. You don't want to be defensive against these sides and keep these teams in the game. Just play 4-4-2 or 4-5-1 or 4-3-3 or whatever. Get the extra attacker in there and go for games. Like, they've only got Liverpool and Arsenal out of the big 6. You look at them. You've got Leicester going to be in Conference League, Norwich, Burnley, 2 teams fighting relegation. Villa are so hot and cold. Brentford. Like, it's an easy run to just go for a game. There's not any other competition. There's no point. And yeah, you're right. I think out of all team, I'm more scared of Tottenham than I am United, because their fixtures are so winnable. For me, these fixtures are just going to come down to Spurs being Spursy. Like the Newcastle one, you could just see Spurs being Spursy going 2-0 up and Newcastle coming back and draw 2-2. So yeah, if Spurs are Spursy, then I could see them just, falling away. But their fixtures are good enough to have a big say or be in it there and thereabouts, because they're 3 points.
Yeah,
3 points behind us.
3 points behind us, but you lot got the game in hand.
Yeah, so it might even come down to the North London derby.
North London derby, no, 100%.
Yeah, so
100%. ST can, if Conte can get this juggernaut going properly, would you put Spurs in pole position? And how much of a good job will it be if Conte could get Spurs into 4th place?
I still don't think Tottenham can do it, for the simple fact is what the truth said. Like, they're Spursy are Spursy. They'll win one great game, the next game they're gonna lose. But if Conte was to do that, you have to give him credit, because that Spurs side was doing really badly. Around from November to Christmas time, and there was a lot of problems. And if he's able to galvanize that team and get them 4th, it's a very big achievement and deserves all the plaudits, because that's not the best team. And his signings have been good signings. Like, Kulusevski's been a hit, Benton Core not as much, but he's still been decent for them. If you don't understand.
I think Bentancur's been poor. I know people think, but I look at his game and he gives the ball away so much. He can't handle the press.
He's been all right.
He's
That's what I'm saying. I don't
slow.
think he's been great. I don't think he's been poor, but
I think he's average. I think he's average in that midfield.
I think he's average, but he's not obviously Kulusevski is the guy that.
Yeah, he's been really impressive. I'm actually scared of him.
Yeah, he's
that's why we only loaned them out. That's why we only loaned them out. But the thing is, when you look at, everyone talks about obviously Sugarcane. Obviously, if Sugarcane were to get injured, Spurs would be in massive trouble. But then when you look at either side of Sugarcane, you've got Kulusevski, you got Lucas Moura, you got Bergwijn in there. There's someone, and then obviously Son. So when you look at their attacking options, you're saying to yourself, listen, they've got more than enough there. As a true set to go and play a 4-3-3, and because they ain't got defenders, the defenders they're awful. We know their midfield is very workmanlike, so they should focus on the attacking. Not so obviously not away at Liverpool, but in terms of all the other games, they can afford to just be like, all right, cool, back four, have Højbjerg and Bentancur sitting, and then the rest of them could just be all attacking options. Yeah, because they should blow all these other teams away. Let's be honest, if they do what's necessary. But bro, we're gonna see what happens in this top four race, because it's gonna actually be a madness. I did mention West Ham, but I think they're just a little bit too far away to cause a problem. And as I said, in the next 5 games, you never know. Arsenal could drag Chelsea into a 3rd place race. And all of a sudden, Tuchel's looking over his shoulder, and then it's like, is Tuchel the god that Cooking with Rash thinks he is? So it's going to be a very interesting top 4 race between Arsenal, Spurs, and West Ham. But we'll see what happens with that. Truth. Sorry, people, we're supposed to do relegation, but Will Smith took up that time.
Will Smith. Will Smith was more important than the relegation battle.
So we'll leave the relegation talk for next week, along with the title race talk when we have that big game next week. But Truth, Prem predictions. I don't even know what happened the other time. I can't lie. I can't remember. Was it even? I don't even know if I wrote it down.
What happened is TJ won. I was doing it just before we started.
Did I?
You got 7 points. I got 6.
What did I say? I don't remember.
You got the Spurs versus Brighton result perfect.
Okay.
You got 3 points and then other and other points. So that puts him. Oh crap! That puts him on 10. That puts him on 10 points.
Bro, this guy did the Kevin Keegan. I would love it.
I would love it if we beat them. I would love it.
He came back.
So
moving like Ferguson.
Fergie time.
I'm telling you. I'm actually so upset because it was actually so tight. I got what did I get correct? I got the Arsenal score correct. Yeah, I got the Arsenal score correct. So I was up, and that.
Oh yeah, because we did the midweek games as well. Bro, you know what the biggest? You know why I did? Why I thought? What did I? Because I thought I had a poor
week. The midweek.
It was a midweek.
Yeah, the midweek one messed me up. Not only messed me up, it's just a stupid Spurs result. So you're on 10 points. You won that week. I'm kind of down. I need to turn this round quick time. I need to turn it around. So let's get on to this week's fixtures. Full set of 6 fixtures. Let's start with Liverpool versus Watford. Early kickoff on Saturday. Let's go with ST for this. ST has a chance to catch KA.
3-1.
3-1 Liverpool?
Yeah.
DJ?
Liverpool playing Benfica midweek, innit?
Oh, yeah.
3-0.
3-0. 3-0 Liverpool Watford. Squeaky bum time in the title race. Did they go all out and batter them? Mo Salah's looking a bit funky.
A bit.
You might still be seeing lasers.
Listen, I told TJ already. Yeah, Mane is the captain of that club. He's not Salah. Mane is the captain.
I'll go 2-0. I go
2-0's
2-0.
not a bad shout because I think he's going to have an eye on that Champions League game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go 2-0 just to be safe. I don't know if you blow a Roy Hodgson team away.
I think you can.
Huh?
I think you can. This Watford team ain't great, but hey.
I know, but it's Roy Hodgson, dead football. Burnley, Man City. Burnley, Man City. Ooh, it's got 5-0. Shall we go for the usual 5-0? Because they did break it early this season, but only getting 2-0. But we all know that it's usually 5-0. Let's go for it. 5-0.
Jeez, boy.
Bruv, it's been 5-0 like 4 out of the last 5 games. I'm going 5-0. TJ?
Who Madrid got in the Champions League? Is it Real Madrid? No, what's Chelsea?
Atletico.
Chelsea got Real Madrid.
Man City got Atletico.
Man City got
Chelsea, Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Yes, Chelsea, Real Madrid. Yeah.
Chelsea will beat Real Madrid, man.
I'm gonna go 3-1 City.
You think Burnley score?
I think Pep's gonna have one eye on the Champions League as well.
Fair enough. SD?
6-0.
Allow it.
6-0. I'm serious.
Burnley at home, yeah?
Yeah, 6-0.
This guy.
Bruv, I'm telling you, listen. Man City on smoke. Listen.
What, 6 goals?
Yeah, 6.
You know they've been struggling to get over the line recently.
Yeah, no, 6.
This guy trying to convince himself.
Yeah. Listen, you man will be if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But if it bangs like that, yeah, you man will be laughing at me. Like, this guy's a madman.
Chelsea, Brentford, TJ.
West London derby, yeah.
2-0 Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea just winning. Like, it's not been special. It's not been nothing. They've done what they needed to do. I'm kind of vexed because a few of those tight games, if they were draws, boy, they would have been tucked straight.
Yeah.
Trust me.
They've got away with it.
I was hoping.
I'm vexed because they got away with it. They got away with it, especially the Newcastle game.
Yeah, 100.
The Burnley game, in that first half, they should have been out of sight. But credit to them, they dug in there, and I think they're just about 2 wins from safety in terms of getting third place. ST?
1-0. I think Chelsea are very good defensively. But I know Ivan Toney is playing really well, but I just think that Chelsea are a bit too strong defensively. Going forward, Chelsea's really struggle. So
I think Brentford are going to be poor away from home. I'm going to go 3-0 Chelsea.
All
right. Man United, Leicester. I'm going straight to TJ.
2-1 Leicester.
6-0 Leicester, yeah?
2-1 Leicester.
Are you serious?
I'm going straight to him here because I don't care. I need the dubs. So I love the Man United game to put him off his equilibrium.
Listen, tactics, yeah?
Yeah, ST.
2-1 Man United.
2-1.
Yeah.
It's such a ridiculous game to predict.
I know, you can't predict Man United. You can't predict both of them. They're playing so indifferently, both of them.
Yeah.
2-1 Man. Yeah, seriously, TJ. 2-1 Leicester, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You sticking with that?
I'm going 3-1 Man United. I don't know what I think. Bruno's gonna be gassed. That's about it. That's about it. I can't say anything else. Yeah, that's it. Tottenham versus Newcastle. I'm gonna go my scoreline. I'm gonna go 2-2. Yeah, I'm gonna go 2. I think Tottenham go 2-0 ahead. Actually, no, it's at home though.
Yeah.
I still go 2-2. Let's go for it. I go 2-2. TJ.
2-1 Tottenham.
2-1. Playing it safe. ST.
1-1.
Ooh.
I think that Newcastle are just playing very good football. And yes, Tottenham are playing well, but this Newcastle team, for some reason, I don't know what it is.
I hope it's St. Maxi's up against Doherty.
Oh, that'll be entertainment.
Oh,
That'll be entertainment.
hey, listen,
I'll actually watch it
Maximan
just
will
for
take
that.
that guy to school.
And the last one, hard game, Palace versus Arsenal. We need a favour from Paddy V. We need a favour. I don't know what's we drew last game 2-2. We don't do good at Palace.
Zaha plays well against you guys.
Who's he up against? Cedric. Oof. Cedric's okay. Very defensive though. I don't know what we're gonna do. TJ, I'll come back to me.
I'm gonna go 1-1.
1-1. ST.
2-1 Arsenal.
1-2.
Yeah, 1-2. Arsenal. Yeah.
My thing right now is that it's going to be a draw, but I have to predict us winning. My gut feeling right now is that we draw this game because Palace just looked like confidence flowing. Yeah, I'm going to go 1-0 Arsenal. Smash and grab, I hope. Smash and grab. Yeah, that's it for the set of games. We're ready.
Okay,
Fair enough. People, listen, it's been a jam-packed show as usual, but that is it from us. Let us know what you think in the comment section. First of all, let us know what you think about Will Smith and Chris Rock. Let us know if Will Smith needs his balls back or not. Let us know if Jada...
They need to do a celebrity boxing match. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what? You know what I saw a meme for, bruv? Like, bruv, you man remember Celebrity Deathmatch, bruv?
Yeah.
Bruv, do we need to get Chris Rock and Will Smith in the octagon, bruv? In the octagon, in the boxing ring, bruv, backyard brawl, like any of them things, WWE, all sorts, bruv. Let us know what you think about the top 4 race. Who's going to finish in the 4th place? Is it Arsenal? Is it Tottenham? Will it be West Ham? Any of those 3 sides? Don't say Man United because it's not going to happen. Let us know you think Man United's new manager should be. Should it be Pot? Should it be Ten Hag? Luis Enrique won't come. He's looking to win the World Cup with Spain. Lopetegui, no.
Yeah, he won't be leaving Sevilla because Sevilla are doing well for him, man.
Exactly.
Now you got to poor last 10 games.
Oh, we've been shit. Absolutely wasted the league. We've wasted the league. We're idiots.
Yeah.
We wasted.
Well, you got the 3rd now, I swear.
No, we're second still, just.
Well, imagine Barcelona, freaking hell.
They'll come back to us. We're finishing 3rd or 4th, man.
But Barca have been on a madness, and
Xavi ball is sick,
crazy, bro. People, let us know what your Prem predictions. Let us know who you think is gonna win. What will the Truth manage to get himself back into the title race, or will be another victory for myself in the battle of the basement between ST and KA, bro.
To be fair, I started off late, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been terrible. He's terrible. That's
what I'm saying. Like
he started with you lot, man. You lot left him, and he's there with me, and I'm near him. That's disgusting. And you know me, I always do one. I have to do one outlandish one.
But yeah, people, let us know what you think in the comment section as usual. Before we go, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. As we say all the time, share. We are here. And don't forget to join our social media pages as well. Links are in the description. I want to say thank you very much to my guys, The Truth and ST, for another great show. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thank you, man.
People coming up, UFC Fight Talk will be back next week as we look ahead to 273.
I might jump on for that one.
Footie Chat obviously will be back again. But ST, Ugas and Thing, isn't that next weekend?
Ugas and Spence, yes. However, I won't be around.
We'll talk about that off air. We'll talk about it off air. But yeah, we might try and fit that in as well before ST goes on sabbatical. But yeah, so it'll be jam packed. Go to Ghana
to celebrate, innit? Go to Ghana to celebrate.
Hey, make sure you're coming back, boy. These Nigerian fans are hijacking planes apparently. Come here, take it.
Yeah. Boy, okay then. I'll touch wood. Yeah, listen. them man, they're on smoke as well, innit? So
no joke.
Oh man, but people, stay safe out there. Be safe, and we shall see you. Oh no, and one more thing, people, make sure you get into the comments for the truth and F1 talk as well. Get onto him because they've been promising for how long.
I was ready for that time, but everyone was, Mafia's still in Scotland. I don't know what he's doing up there. Looking with Rash is just, he's blacklisted.
Wow. Anyway,
I might need to try to get Damon Hill himself up in here.
That's a Damon Hill, you'll tell.
Anyway, people, stay safe, be safe out there, and we shall see you very, very soon. Peace.
Peace, man.